Hello, hello. Concentrating here, concentrating. As you can see, I'm painting on a big whiteboard. This board is made of wood. It's covered in white primer, and I'm painting a record cover on it. Record cover, yes, that's right. I used to paint these a lot. A few years ago, and I'm back in the game. I'm painting some more. Painting loads, actually. I'm going to try and do one a day for as long as possible. I have my reasons, which I will not be sharing. But yeah, one a day. Can I do it? Well, can do it. I don't have to do one every day. This is wrong already. But that'll do. When I say wrong, it's not matching what I'm copying. What am I copying? I'm painting the album cover to Touch by the Eurythmics, which I've never heard it. Never heard it. And normally when I paint these album covers, I listen to the album that I'm painting, but I can't because I'm talking to you. But I think it's got Who's That Girl and Here Comes the Rain Again. So that album solidified them as a major band, major British act. Kind of not really a band. Although, like many of these acts, there often is a band. There's a cast of session guys and gals. There's often this cast of session players who are there with the band on tours, and they're playing on the records often. So you can often call it a band, but as we all know, they were marketed as a duo and were mainly a duo. They make all the creative decisions as well. So I see Annie's arm is coming down here. What an amazing record cover this is. It's just Annie Lennox in a very strong pose. Some muscles going on there as well. She's toned. But yeah, it's a great striking cover. You've got that thing where she's playing on the androgynous look. She's got that startling orange hair, and she's wearing like a leather mask like Catwoman would wear. There's a hint of bondage look going on here as well. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. It's a great cover with some classic 80s lettering up in this top corner. So that's what I'm painting. As you can see, my painting is very odd. I've not sketched it out or anything. I don't sketch these paintings out. Never. I just go for it. Because I kind of want them to turn out wrong. Is that the right word? I want this strange quality, this off-kilter quality that I can bring to the artwork if I don't plan it. What a lot of artists would do, they may do a pencil sketch first or a underlayer. Underlayer. This is my sketch, and it's what I stick with. Just need to clean this brush. You see some of David Shrigley's paintings, I think he does the same thing. David Shrigley, I'm convinced, could draw proper, yeah, but he chooses not to. And I'm the same. I can draw proper, but I find it rather boring quite often to do that. And it's more fun. Keeps me interested. To paint not proper. So that's what I do. Should probably use a smaller brush here. It's all right though, like that. And you got that going on here. This is probably going to be a quiet video as well. I mean, how do you talk and paint like this? Say anything that makes any sense whatsoever. I can't do it. It'll also be a fairly quick video, actually, looking at this. It's coming together quite well. Just the shapes. And like I said, this blocking out that I'm doing is actually going to be the finished thing as well. I could probably do a really, really, realistic version of this, but it would be very boring to look at. To me, it'd be very boring. It'd be very boring to make as well. This is much more fun. Just doing this. Liking these different tones. I hope they come across on the screen well. The hand's going to be difficult, as always. It depends how accurate I want it to be. It doesn't have to be very accurate. Maybe I just leave it as this weird blob at the end of her arms. This strange stump that just becomes one. It's thought. We'll have to switch to the smaller brush very soon. In fact, that's going up there, isn't it? So it's looking good. I must admit, I thought this was going to be really difficult. But to me, it's coming together quite well. We need her hair, don't we? How do I get this bright orange? We need a bit of yellow. You can't see my palette, I don't think. Oh, yes, maybe you can. Maybe my face is over it. But that needs a touch of yellow in it. Oh, where's that nice one I've got? See. Can't find it. Let's use some of this. There we go. Primary yellow. Let's try some of that. Paint on the floor. That'll do for me. Right, my hair technique. There we go. Okay, how's that? All right. Something like this there. I don't think Annie would be too pleased with this if she saw it. I don't think she would anyway. Who knows, maybe she appreciates my wonky brush work. Just washing my brush, by the way. One thing I hate about acrylics is the constant washing of brush. And if you don't clean it properly, it just dries up and it's impossible to work with ever again. It's a proper pain. Anyway, right. Her lips. What brush do I use for that? Well, let's try this brush. Don't use this brush very often. Don't know, it feels like it's the right one. Who's that girl? Tell me who's that girl? There we go. Best Eurythmics album, by the way, is Savage. Okay, so go and listen to it. It's one of the best albums of the 80s. It's really, really good. You got You've Placed a Chill in My Heart. You have placed a chill in my heart. Just such an amazingly good song. So good. And it's got loads of other brilliant songs. It is really good. I highly recommend it. Not sure about that bit, but it'll do. Yeah. Should be right here, really. Should be there. Might go over that if I can. Oh, nice. That worked. See, now I have to clean my brush again. One thing with doing these paintings, I'd say tempted to do one a day. You have to allow your quality threshold to drop. Mine was never high anyway, but you can't be too precious about how good they are. You just have to work, and you just have to make them. They make another one, they make another one, they make another one, and just keep it going. There is no time for perfection. But that's fine, because you get to the end of your series of paintings, and I aim to be painting around 60 odd. Get to the end, and you put them all together, and you've got a body of work. And you don't really worry too much about whether they look right or not. They all work together. And that's nice, that's really good. Okay, let's do Annie's eye. Let me just squinting, trying to work out where it goes. Too much paint. That tiny amount of paint is too much. You really don't need a lot of paint. So that's Annie's eye. Very small. I like it. I think it's going to get bigger now. There we go. That's it. What a waste of all that paint now. Let's just do that earring. why it doesn't always show up very well. There we go. And his eye. Is it iris? The white of her eye, I don't know. Is the iris the coloured bit? I forget. Never went in for biology. So that's that. Let's do some that. Just some highlights. That's good. That's good. Wow. What a image this is. I'm just looking at it in the camera screen. This is so off. It's so off. Okay. Black. This is where it all comes together. I hope. I'm not convinced it will. Okay. You see me rehearsing the move there. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of it, isn't it? Funny. Sorry, just knocking the camera. And yeah, I'm going to do her eyes there. Okay. I'm really tempted to leave those hands. I'm going to. I really like them the way they are. It's wrong, but it's right. Damp. Oops. It's better. There's a big patch here. Yeah, leave the hand there. Leave the hand. And now the lettering. Right, so we've got a big line like that, rectangle, and then the E. Now I never do the lettering as it is. I always use my own font. Because have you tried painting letters? Really difficult. I will do the sizes. And a thin line, and a little S. And there's a line going across. And then the title, Touch. That's that. Brings it together, doesn't it? And then there's a star in red. And like that. I just have to step back. Oh my God. Oh. That, ladies and gentlemen, is my version of Touch by the Eurythmics. Go and paint your favourite record. Cheers.